Hello and welcome. How are you today? How are you this evening? Please say hello in the comments below and let us know how you're doing with all this intense energy. Someone today was talking about Mercury retrograde and their tech challenges and communication challenges, and there's a whole lot more going on in the world and the universe than even Mercury retrograde. So a lot going on right now. And we're going to talk more about the energy. Also, for those of you that have been waiting for the reveal of the third card, since we lost our internet connection the other evening in the storm, we're back online, and we're going to continue with the three cards for the energy of this week. So thank you for hanging in there, for sticking around, and for joining now. And just gonna check the other screen. Here we are. Okay. So welcome. Okay. So let's see, why do I have comments turned off? I'm not really sure. Okay. But here we go. We're just going to go for it. And hopefully you're able to comment below. So we are talking about cards 1, 2, and 3. And if you felt called to the energy of Bala, if you felt called to the energy of Chayote, or the energy of JJ, three totally different energies. And card number 1 for the energy of Bala for you for the week ahead is blossoming. So you are just getting started. Be patient with yourself in the process and do not give up. So I'm hearing this is especially if you are shifting a thought, belief, habit, or behavior. If you've been releasing something, exploring a new habit, thought, or behavior, to really be kind, gentle, and patient with yourself. That you're just getting started, you're blossoming, and yeah, I'm hearing just really being gentle with yourself. So, and it looks like comments have appeared. Okay, so hello Roxanne, hello Henrietta, hi Jerry, yay! Okay, here we are. So if you felt called to card number 1, it's blossoming. If you felt called to card number 2 and Chayote and that energy for the week that we're in, it's a quiet time. So take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate, which always helps us to connect with our guides and angels, our higher self, our soul, the divine. Helps us to, I'm hearing, find our true north, our inner compass, our inner GPS. Helps us to find our way, helps us to find the answers, the solutions. Helps us to be calm, right? We're going to talk more about calm and the current energies, because I've been receiving messages from a lot of you around the current energies, chaotic feeling, really stressed out feeling, just kind of like kind of feeling, some anxiety, lots of anxiety, even a bit of panic. And so we're going to talk about calm and the energies, but one of the things you can do for yourself, sea salt bath, or if you don't have a bathtub, sea salt lavender shower, taking a walk, meditating, listening to Om music is healing and high vibration. Taking some time to journal, do some automatic writing, do some journaling to God, source, divine, your angels, and see what comes back, see what is returned to you. All right, well, we're going to talk more about that. And this was a suspenseful part, right? If you felt called to card number 3 and the energy of JJ, the card is Infinite Supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. And I'm going to post pictures of these 3 cat characters, these 3 feline characters, because JJ has no doubts about his abundance. He's a fan of boxes, as many cats are, but also anything circular. So whether it's a laundry basket, a dustpan, the circular part of the dustpan, a bowl, a pot, you will find him all over the house in any place that is circular and round. And he doesn't seem to be concerned about food, his next meal, or where his next siesta or nap is going to be, where his next place is going to be, because he's always finding different places. Even when one of his usual places is moved or removed, he finds another spot. And I'll post some fun pictures. So with this energy, just know the angels are supporting and encouraging you in releasing any ideas or feelings or energy around lack or limitation or scarcity, and replacing it with trust, faith, and the knowingness that you are supplied today and in all of your days. And even if it's a time when the outward appearances may not seem like that, you might not feel like you have a lot of abundance at the moment, but they're saying take a look around at the abundance that you do have, whether it's food, shelter, clothing, friends, family, loved ones, friendships, creativity. They're saying gratitude for the resources that you do have makes you aware of the abundance you already have, and then it grows. So any questions? Something pop-ups on my screen. Any questions about the current energies? How are you feeling? And we're gonna touch a little bit on that. So the image that the angels gave me as I've been receiving messages from people is that like a tumble dryer, right? Like a clothes dryer where everything's going round and round and round. And it's funny, even as I did that, like the video kind of did weird things. So the energy that we're in, the way the world is in this moment, and the energy of this week is kind of like this tumble dryer. And have a choice to go with it, to surrender, to allow yourself to be tossed around and turned upside down and see what happens, right? Trusting that there is good in it, that there's a happy or beneficial outcome. The other is to find your calm, find your center, find your inner center and your inner calm as everything is tumbling around on the outside. The other, they're saying the third option is to like find your own balance, your own equilibrium, and imagine yourself floating in the middle of that tumble dryer. So there you are in lotus pose or a Zen pose or a chillax pose in the very center of the tumble dryer as everything else is going around. And other people's moods, emotions, actions, reactions, things that aren't going things that are going on in the world, things that are maybe aren't going well or aren't going the way you'd like, that I'm hearing compassionate detachment, and there's gentleness with yourself, and there's this, I'm just seeing somebody in a lotus position, or this like a cross-legged position, floating in the center of this dryer, and all the clothes are going around, and it's hot, and there you are sitting there, chill, calm, connected, grounded, focused on your inner being, your inner self, and all the chaos is going on, and you're chill. So, and breathing, absolutely breathing. Right? Breathing is a big part of this, and breath. So we did some personal cards on Monday, and I realized that our connection was super, our connection with the angels was there, but our tech connection was super challenged. So we're going to pull some more personal cards today, and even if you already had a personal card on Monday, you can have another one. There's no limit, right? Sedna Infinite Supply. So if you would like a personal card, and Roxanne says, yes, I feel like that with the current energies. And hi, Heather. All right, so if you would like a personal card, please comment below. And oh, Henrietta, thank you for JJ. Yeah, he loves food and he likes siestas and round places. So and round treats. I love it. Awesome. Okay. Super. All right. So doing the shuffle, and first card is for Roxanne. The goddess that wants to assist you, Roxanne, along with the angels, the divine, your etheric team, is Artemis, guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So, Roxanne, they're saying this is also a message for you if you've been considering venturing, they're saying venturing out into new territory, whether that means in your career, work, your calling, your purpose, and also venturing out into new territory locally or regionally, venturing out into new territory in terms of events and interactions. They want you to know you are safe and you're spiritually protected. You're also mentally, physically, and emotionally protected. So I'm hearing 3 or 5 breaths out. I mean, obviously in and out. And in each out breath, releasing any fear. Fear be gone. Fear released. Fear given to God. Fear given to the angels. Fear given to the earth. Fear given to the ocean or the soil. With each out breath, out goes the fear. And know that you are safe and protected. Okay. Awesome. Heather, next card is for Heather. And I'm feeling, Heather, I'm feeling like, okay, you can't see my feet or my legs right now, but there's, all of a sudden I want to swing them like I'm on like I'm a kid on a swing or on the playground, and I want to swing my legs. So some joyful, playful energy coming in for you. They're having me shuffle the cards again, so this is like suspense here. I see lots of not only angels and beings of light, lots of pixies and fairies around you. And also I almost interchanged the words, like it was going to be fixies and Perrys. Perrys. Anyways, a lot of playful, joyful energy coming in. So if you've been feeling like that, awesome. If you haven't been feeling like that, the angels are encouraging that. And a great way to connect with fairies and pixies is in nature, especially, oh my gosh, in the forest, right? If you're out on a hike, if you're camping, if you're on a trail, great place to connect with them is in nature. Okay, so your card, Coventina, purification, time for cleansing, I can't even say it, detoxification of body and mind. So I'm hearing for you, this is about releasing heavy thoughts and heavy feelings. More play, more joy, more fun, more lightness, light thoughts, happy thoughts, joyful thoughts, happy, joyful thoughts and feelings. Again, connecting with the fairies and the pixies. They will help to release heaviness, heavy thoughts, heavy feelings, heavy emotions, and a sense of duty or responsibility. So, embracing the fairies and pixies and joy, and purifying any heavy thoughts into joyful thoughts. Hello, Shane. Okay, next card is for Shane. And Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Beautiful card. They're saying this one doesn't really need much explanation. Bright future, stop worrying, everything's gonna be fine. Love it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love the image. All right. You're welcome, Heather. You're welcome, Roxanne. See anyone else who's on and is looking for a card? Okay, next card is for Jerry. Okay, and I really did shuffle. Artemis again. Guardian, you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. There is, and you guys already know this, if you're watching this live or the replay, you already know this. There's a heavy, dense energy of fear in the world. And so this card is extra confirmation, extra validation. You are safe and protected. You are spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally safe. You and your loved ones are safe and protected. And the more that we are able to release the fear, the more that we can allow in all the gifts that the universe wants to give us. The gifts from our angels, from God, divine, from our etheric teams, our soul gifts, our higher self gifts, and the gifts that the physical beings around us want to give and gift to us. And I'm also hearing that releasing the fear is also a gift that we give to ourselves. So, and as I was shuffling, the next card that popped out for all of us is Hathor, receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So, the more we are releasing fear, the more fear we are releasing, the easier it is to receive. And as we receive, we are able to tune into our intuition, our guides and angels, for the messages, the signs, the synchronicities, the flow, the miracles, and then we can help others to help themselves, we can serve others, we can teach, counsel, help others to heal themselves, we can give of ourself in the world in a more fuller, expansive, and fulfilling way. So, pretty cool. All right, just checking in. If anyone has, again, if you have a question about the current energies, please post it in the comments. If there's anyone who hasn't received a card and would like one, just post in the comments below. And just seeing if there's anything else, anything else that the angels want to share. Yeah, I think that's it for part 2. Staying in that calm, zen, balanced state of being, even whilst in the tumble dryer. Releasing fear and allowing yourself to receive. Oh, Henrietta, didn't I pull a card for you? I'm sorry. Okay, yes, Henrietta. Okay, card for Henrietta, drum roll. Beautiful. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Yeah, and I feel it in my heart chakra. I feel it in my throat, especially around speaking my truth, speaking my soul truth, my inner wisdom. I feel it a bit in solar plexus around personal power, and also the first 2 chakras around foundation, safety, security, sexuality, creativity. So feeling it in a lot of places for you. And again, going back to this image of this tumble dryer, it's like sitting there in that Zen pose, being balanced, breathing, loving yourself fully, completely, and unconditionally. And as you feel the heat of the tumble dryer, as you see all this stuff flying around, loving it, loving all of it for what it is. Loving it for the chaos, loving it for the contrast, loving it, I'm hearing, for the difference of opinions and difference in point of views. Loving it for all that it is. And first and foremost, or most importantly, loving yourself and giving yourself unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. This, I'm also hearing, this will help with any headaches or head stress or tightness in the head, forehead, or even neck and shoulders. Hopefully that makes sense and resonates. So, let me just see. Yeah. So, that's it for now. Thank you so much for joining. There's a few exciting things ahead. I'll be sharing them this weekend. We're coming into a new month, a new kind of semester is what I'm hearing, a new kind of 3 months, October, November, December. So I'll be sharing some things this weekend about new things coming up. So stay tuned for that. If you're subscribing to the email, to the newsletter, you'll receive that this weekend, and then I'll be posting it on social media next week as well. So thank you for joining, and you're so welcome. Lots of love, angel blessings, and see you very soon. Have a great night.